Look, you're an MSP, you've been using Claude, maybe ChatGPT for 6 months. Your blog posts still sound the same, kind of like a robot wrote that, or you're looking at it, you're like, that's pretty good. And then you type it into Google and you're like, everybody else has that. Or your cold emails aren't getting the responses, even though you're using AI to write them. Or your AI sales coach is still telling you to add more value and you're still not seeing results from it. Look, AI is not coming for any of our jobs, at least anytime soon. But what I can tell you is we can use AI to make a massive impact in our MSPs. I can tell you this with 100% confidence because I'm using it for my own MSP constantly. And the results that we're getting, our first lead came from ChatGPT. So we must be doing something right. In this video, I want to share with you how you can be using AI the right way so that way you're getting the results that you're actually looking for instead of sitting there and saying, oh, everyone else seems to be getting ahead while I'm not growing. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs just like you understand how to sell their services the right way and how to grow their marketing so that way you're not sitting there saying there's so many competitors. Let's boil it down and cut right through the fat. And that's what we do here at Growth Generators. If you want to learn more about us, you can head over to growth-generators.com. You can learn all about us. We have a resources section. There's a ton of really, really cool stuff in our resources section, from videos, additional tools. We have how long it takes to get your first customer, free pricing calculators so you can figure out exactly how much you should actually be charging for your customers. And that is our goal, is to make it almost impossible, if not impossible, to fail when it comes to building and growing your MSP. If you want to learn more about us, you can head over to growth-generators.com. Before we get into it, I want to let you know that if you're watching this video sometime in a week or so when it comes out, we are putting on a huge AI webinar to teach you the real nuts and bolts. Now, I'm going to teach you a ton in this video, but I teach way more in a webinar. This video might be 15 or 20 minutes long. The webinar is going to be about an hour long, jam-packed with information, as well as prompts that you can use and take home and start implementing in your own MSP. If you want to check that out, there will be a link. It'll be the top link in the video description. If it is not live, you can go back and watch the recording of it. So that way, I hate when people take it down and then you're kind of in trouble there. No, you're going to have full access to it. So let's talk about AI, because I think most people get AI, believe it or not, completely wrong. And most MSPs specifically, look, we're tech people. We're not learning how to prompt. And at least in my experience, I loved my old techies and I had tons of friends in the space. But look, they might not be the best at communicating. The problem is when it comes to AI, you're typing in the wrong information. You're prompting it with the wrong stuff. And we all have heard garbage in, garbage out. It's the first thing that they teach you in programming. Garbage in, garbage out. And what that means is if you're not putting in good requests, you're not putting in good asks, good information, good prompts, you're going to get trash out. You can't just say, hey, write me an email, a cold email to a dentist. Yeah, that's okay, but that's not really going to connect. There's no ICP, there's no offer, there's no context, there's nothing, right? And the worst is if you're not giving AI and Claude, and I'm going to show you guys some quick little examples here, some information, you're never actually going to get any further. And I'll share my screen here and kind of show you what I'm actually talking about, right? So I pulled up a temporary chat in ChatGPT. I usually use Claude, but it's just easier to share my screen with this. But if I go through and say, write me a cold email for dentists specifically here, it's going to give me something, right? Here's a cold email, right? I came across practice name. I was impressed by your reputation in the community. I work with dental practices to help them attract more qualified patients. So it doesn't even know who I am or what I'm doing. I'm in a temporary chat here. I haven't given it any information. Now, one of the nice things is you can actually give it some information and it'll help tremendously when it comes to actually getting good stuff. But if I was like, hey, I am an MSP in, I don't know, Charlotte, North Carolina. I help dental practices that are less than 30 employees and 2 locations. Don't give me a hard time about my spelling here, right? Just something super quick. Since you're targeting, right, small dental practices in Charlotte, under 30 employees, 1 to 2 locations, here's exactly what AI is giving me, right? This is in real time. Hi, Dr. So and so. I wanted to reach out because we specialize in IT support for small dental practices in the Charlotte area. Many of the practices we work with have fewer than 30 employees and rely heavily on systems. Now, I don't particularly like that it's saying less than 30 employees, but it's talking now about Dentrix, Eaglesoft, Open Dental, digital imaging, VoIP phones. It's really talking about the things that are actually important. And before somebody comes after me and says, how do you know? I'm going to a dental convention for an MSP in a week, right? I have spent plenty of time. But what I'm doing is now I'm taking AI, and this is just for YouTube, and driving it more and more into exactly who I'm trying to target. It's the same thing when it comes to using it for your marketing. It's the same thing when it comes to your cold emails. It does not matter, but you have to give it feedback. If you just say, hey, give me a marketing strategy for my MSP, right? We'll do it. New chat here. We'll go, give me a marketing strategy for my MSP. It's in there, nice and easy. And if you're an MSP, right, pick an ideal customer profile. Well, that's pretty good, right? Build a clear offer. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. Use LinkedIn as your main awareness channel. Okay, but what if your target customer isn't on LinkedIn, right? So while it's okay information, right? Run an outbound prospecting campaign, 500 to 2,000 businesses, ideal size, ideal industry, right? Here's how you talk about it on LinkedIn. But the problem is it has no reference material. It doesn't know who we are, what we do, and how we do it. That's the catch. Most MSPs are using AI completely wrong. It's too generic. You need to actually work on your prompt structure. There's a simple formula that you need to start following in order to be successful. That formula specifically, and you can write this down. I'll give you a second after you hit that like button, subscribe button, and that notification bell. Hey, chat or Claude, tell it 3 or 4 sentences about who you are and what you actually do. It's going to be a long prompt, I promise you. You're going to use way more credits and tokens, but the feedback is going to be way better. So you tell it a little bit about yourself. We do this is who we target, this is the area that we target in. We are looking to grow our marketing specifically in this, or our sales specifically in this. You have to give it something that you're trying to get out of it. So, what you're doing is your pretext of who you actually are and what you're actually looking to get out of AI. That is the key difference. It's a two-part formula. It's giving it the information that it actually needs, and then specifically asking it for information so you can get it out of it. You can't just say, hey, here's what we do. Write me an entire marketing strategy for the next 6 months that we can follow. Because your marketing is going to change dramatically. You might join the Chamber of Commerce, you might join local networking groups, you might change or pivot your brand, you might grow, you might find software that makes your life a million times easier, like MSP Heroes. You might find something that shifts the way your business is. Or you're not asking it for direct information enough. What should we be doing this week and next week, not 6 months from now? It's good to have a vision of what you want to be down the road, but you can't ask AI. It's not capable of giving you, it'll give you a broad brush overview, kind of like it just did, but it's not going to give you the clear steps and strategy that you need to follow in order to be specific. This is the most important thing that most MSPs truly get wrong, is they're not asking it for what they actually need. It's the same thing when it comes to something like a conference, right? You can't just walk in the conference and say, I hope I learned something. You got to go in with a mission when you learn, when you're there. So that way you could extrapolate information that's going to help you actually grow, right? Instead of just being there and being present. AI is the exact same thing. You have to give it some context, and then you have to ask it for something specific in return. So as you're going through this, that's the process in order to be successful. It doesn't matter if you're doing marketing, it doesn't matter if you're doing sales, you have to give it some more information. Now, you can give it more and more information where you'll get significantly more accurate data back that is probably much more actionable. I actually know this because I do it for my own MSP. But if you don't have that, or hey, Claude, pretend to be XYZ type of person. It's our dream customer. What would you or where would you spend your time online in order to have the highest ROI possible for your marketing efforts? That's going to be the main difference. It's actually a complete mindset shift. It's not the best prompt. There's tons of great prompts out there. Some of my prompts are like 400 or 500 words. And before you're like, that's way too much. I'm looking for very specific information, and I need to be able to go out there and ask it, because if you don't ask great questions, you're not going to get great answers. It's the same thing in IT. What's going on? Well, my screen, my computer's not working. Okay. Now we got to figure out the process. Have you tried turning it on? Yes. It's still not powering on? No. Is it plugged in? Right? And now we're asking these better questions to find the actual issue. And that's the key thing when it comes to AI. There's plenty of people in the MSP space teaching AI and making it seem like it's something way harder than it is. It's nothing more than just giving it great information to start with and then asking it for a specific answer on the way out. So back to our chat GPT here, right? And I'll say, give me a marketing strategy for my MSP. Nothing spectacular, 90-day execution plan, define ideal client, right? That's good. But as I find my ideal client, everything else is going to change. You can't rely on that information and say, that is exactly what I need to do, right? Launch a LinkedIn marketing campaign. Who's to say your target customer is on LinkedIn? I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. If you're going after construction companies, it's a common actual niche that most MSPs go after. There's a ton, especially for the more developed ones, they might have 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 people in-house doing paperwork and plans and all of that. So those people doing the work, right? It's a great place to go spend time. Guess who is not on LinkedIn all that often? The owners of that construction company. Now, I will 100% tell you that they probably have a LinkedIn profile if they're of that size. But I will also tell you, they're not spending any time on LinkedIn. So that's going to completely shift your marketing, which is why you can't rely on, hey, make a marketing plan. But what you can do is say, hey, Claude, we're a small MSP of, I don't know, let's say 5 people, right? We're using ChatGPT here. I don't want to offend any of it in case they come back. Small MSP of 5 people. We target construction companies in the Charlotte area, specifically ones that are at least have 5 people in the office. And the nice part about this is it now knows that the companies that I'm targeting probably have crews out, but people in the office. And I want to say, we're looking to run a marketing campaign specifically for these people and to cover the problems that they would typically have when it comes to technology. Now we know, right? Build me a 30, 60-day plan of what I should be doing in order to get in front of these people. And I said 30 to 60 because 90 days is too far out. If you're quick with your marketing, you're going to get something completely different. Now, even I would say that this is probably a small prompt for me, but just going through this, right? Construction companies rarely wake up thinking, I need manage IT. Obviously, right? They wake up thinking, why can't my project manager access plans from the job site? Why is our estimating software slow? These are real things that people would actually search, by the way, as somebody that has worked with construction companies in the past, right? So the 30-day goal, build your target list, 100 to 200 companies, right? Sources, Charlotte Chamber, ABC Carolinas, AGC Carolinas, Google Maps, LinkedIn, Charlotte, and look at how far LinkedIn is now on that list. Focus on general contractors, commercial builders, specialty trades, and civil contractors. Now it's giving me more and more. Now, if you have a specialty, obviously you should be putting that in there and then collect company name, owner, president, operations manager. So week 1, what should we be doing, right? We have to come up with a construction technology risk assessment. We can't be super generic. A construction owner isn't going to say, are my computers being backed up? They're not going to see something on your website that says, oh, I could download the IT report of whether or not I'm going to get hacked. Something super generic. There's so many of them that I see. They don't care about that. But what they do care about specifically is construction technology risk assessment, right? That speaks to them. And even mentioning the tools that they're actually using. Creating content, publish 8 to 10 pieces, common construction IT problems, why project files disappear, how ransomware shuts down construction companies. These are things that somebody is going to look at and say, okay, now I'm getting something. Week 2, launch LinkedIn outreach. Now it's asking for LinkedIn outreach because it thinks that those people are specifically on LinkedIn. But that's not the main place it picked when it came up with sources. So it's not a bad place to start, but it's not the first place to start, right? And then week 3, start email outreach. Now, the more information this had, the significantly better it would actually be. And then referral partner companies, right? Construction CPAs, construction attorneys, commercial insurance agents, cyber insurance brokers, and then construction consultants. Now, probably most of these, other than cyber insurance brokers, are really good referrals, people that you could go hang out with. But you're never going to get that information if you don't actually ask ChatGPT or Claude correctly. And that's the biggest thing. So if you found value in this video, and I hope you did, because I've never given this out before, but I want to start painting the AI picture for most MSPs, because most MSPs are like, how do I use AI the right way? Or I'm not getting the results that I want. It's because you're using AI wrong. I see it constantly, but this is the process. Now, if you want to dive deeper into it, you should be checking out that first link down below. It is going to be jam-packed with information that you do not want to miss. So if it's already past the date of that webinar, then don't worry about it. It is already pre-recorded. The link will update down below so you can go grab it, watch it, and learn from it. Otherwise, if it is live, you should go jump in there, put it on your calendar. It is going to be one you do not want to miss. It is going to blow every video that you've seen, every teaching that you've seen about AI out of the water, including this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. And by the way, I apologize for my absence for a little while. I took some family time. My wife has been going through some issues right now. She is better, thank God. And then we took a nice family trip after that. So I am back. I do have a little bit more traveling for some MSPs to go help them out. But other than that, I promise you, I did not go MIA. Life gets in the way. Everything is good. I am super, super happy. I am excited to make YouTube videos again. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.